Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Comeback Summit. My name is Yvette McQueen, MD, a global physician on a mission to educate about health, travel wellness, and disease prevention. So, as an emergency physician and travel doctor, I travel around the United States and Caribbean working in various hospitals and emergency rooms. But that almost didn't come to be. I almost was not a doctor. So, I'm here to tell you about surviving failure is the prescription to success. So, you want to hear my story? Okay. 31 years ago, I was a bright, ambitious, joyous young lady, ready to live my dream. I had graduated from college with honors. I worked 2 years in medical research. I had followed the guidelines, checked off all the boxes that you're supposed to do to get into medical school. And I did. I was accepted to medical school. I was ready. I got it. I got my dream. But little did I know that life is not a straight line. There's a lot of curves, hills, and valleys that can come at you at any time. So I went off to medical school, and due to life choices and circumstances, I failed my first year of medical school. And the committee decided they were not going to let me repeat that year. I got kicked out of medical school. So I went home embarrassed and deflated. But my family was supportive, understanding, and comforting. But as any good Midwest middle class family, you need to get a job. So I did. I worked various jobs from being in a graphic artist store, learning new skills other than science. I was a substitute teacher. I was also an instructor at a community college. But I did return to my passion of science and medical research. And as I was working for a cardiologist, she sat me down one day and said, Yvette, what is your dream? So I was honest. I told her. And she's like, oh, you're going back to medical school. So, with her guidance and mentorship, I was able to return to medical school. 5 years. I sat out 5 years. But during those 5 years, I learned a few things. God had a plan that was not my plan. I was to be a doctor, but on a different schedule. But during that time, I was able to accept my failure. I analyzed it and designed a plan to succeed from that failure. You have to remember that failure is the stepping stone to success. It's not a fatal sentence. I returned to medical school, humbled but determined. I had learned that I failed a task in time, but I was not the failure. So, what do they call me now? Doctor. But I also knew that wouldn't be my last failure. Failures is a learning process that's sprinkled throughout life. It's how you react to the failures that determine your success. So I have 7 actions. I'm going to give you my prescription. Hey, I'm a doctor. I have to give you a prescription. So those 7 actions to success. This is the prescription to success. So number 1, analyze, accept, and analyze the failure. Remember, you are not the failure. It's a failure in time. Review the failure, learn the errors from the failure, learn what not to do the next time. Learn a different way of achieving your goal. Sometimes the errors are external factors that you can't control, like getting fired from a job. It may be due to someone that doesn't like the way you look, your ethnicity, the way you dress, or the color of your hair. You can't control that. So that being fired from a job is considered a failure. But that failure may be just right in that time that can propel you to, or you come back from that failure to be what you really need to be at that time to succeed. Don't let the fear of failure stop you from taking action. Fear will paralyze you, and paralysis is unproductive. No production at all. 2, accept yourself. Believe in yourself. Remember that perfection is a myth. Just throw it out your mind. No human being on this earth is perfect. You have to remember to have a positive mindset. Give yourself daily affirmations. I am good. I am beautiful. I am smart. I will succeed. 3, build a community of like minded people and successful people because you need them for support, guidance, mentorship, and empathy. Remember that isolation will only bring you loneliness, fear, and stagnation. There's a time for solitude, and then there's a time for bonding. Let your relationships encircle you, lift you up. 4, set many goals. Make sure those goals are realistic, achievable, and obtainable. Remember that you can reach your goal by baby steps. Put it all together and make sure it's a process. Because when you reach one goal, there's going to be another goal right after it. Remember, if you choose to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, reach the summit, that's 19,000 feet above sea level. People don't one day say, I'm sitting on my couch now, and next week I'm gonna hike Mount Kilimanjaro. It's a process. People train for 2 to 3 years to do that hike, and they don't hike it in one day. It takes 7 to 8 days. So remember, baby steps, mini steps, make sure it's realistic. 5, be flexible and adaptable. Be able to transition to the different seasons of your life. You have to adjust to circumstances that life throw at you. Be able to overcome the obstacles. And remember, go with the flow. 6, remove all negativity and toxicity from your life. Take that negative out, and it may mean people. Oh, that's good, but you can't do it. Has anyone ever told you that? Remove that. Remove people, toxicity, negativity. You don't need that negative energy in your life. Don't allow someone else to steal your joy. And 7, self care, wellness. Be kind to yourself. Know your physical and mental limitations. Remember, it takes energy and stamina to achieve your goals. Incorporate wellness into your daily life. I'm going to tell you about wellness. Wellness consists of 8 dimensions in your life. And these are, just show them to you. Physical wellness, recognizing the need of physical activity, taking care of your body, your health. This is meaning staying hydrated. This means having a good nutritional plan. This means having sleep. Now, as an adult, you should be sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day because your body needs to rejuvenate, regenerate those microaggressions that you've encountered during your day, your daily success. So, physical wellness, emotional wellness. It's about coping effectively with life. It's okay to have emotions. Emotions are real. We're supposed to have emotions. We were born with emotions. But be able to display your emotions in a positive way. Have people around you you are able to demonstrate your emotions to that will not, once again, be negative. Environmental wellness. Surround yourself with a positive environment. You can't be successful in clutter. Remove some of the unnecessary barriers. Surround yourself with a pleasing environment. If that's having plants or paintings or anything that's going to give you a positive and joyous attitude. Make sure your environment, and that can be people or where you're at, your office, where you're living, environmental wellness. Occupational wellness is personal satisfaction and enrichment in your own life, in your work. Make sure what you're doing is something you want to do, because the last thing you want to do is getting up every day hating going to work. They say that if you are doing something that you enjoy and are passionate about, and you would do it every day for free, then it's not work, right? So or if you're in your career and you know you want to go higher, what are you doing about that? Occupational wellness. Financial wellness. Satisfaction in your current and future financial situations. Do you have a budget? Are you sticking with it? Do you have a financial plan? Have you planned for catastrophe? We just learned that this year, haven't we? Have you planned for disability? What about retirement? Financial wellness. Spiritual wellness. That's expanding your sense of purpose. What is your meaning of life? And it's not just religion, it is who you believe in, but also meditation. This goes back to your daily affirmation. Do you have daily gratitude? Do you have daily meditation? Take 10, 15 minutes of your day, every day, to be one, grateful for life, and meditate. Meditation is not, meditation is about self awareness, mindfulness, living in the present moment, feeling yourself, feeling how your body and senses all play in life, and bringing it back together, bringing you spiritual wellness. Social wellness. Social wellness is developing that sense of connection. Remember your community, belonging, having good support. Everyone should have a BFF, okay? Everyone should have that person you can call at 4 o'clock in the morning and cry on their shoulder. You need people. We are not meant to be alone. So that's social wellness, knowing that you have that support and community. And intellectual wellness, recognizing creative abilities and finding ways to expand your knowledge and skill. Remember, I said I learned new skills? I learned things in the graphic arts that's now helping me in Canva. Now that I'm an entrepreneur, I need to make some graphics if I can't hire someone immediately. I learned how to type. I learned PowerPoint. So make sure you're learning skills to help you proceed in life and reach your goal. That's intellectual wellness. So that's my prescription. I gave you my 7 steps for my prescription to success. Remember, failure is faithful acts in life. You rebound enthusiastically. Remember that you fail fast, you fail forward, but you fail forgivingly. So if you want my prescription to success, you can get it at therxsuccess.com. Once again, if you want my prescription to success, you can get it at therxsuccess.com. And I'm so glad you could join me today. I am Yvette McQueen, MD. Make sure you look me up. Ciao for now. Peace and love. Travel well. Stay safe.